roll up.
When does that usually come, Tony? Is that week 2?
Yeah.
I still haven't brought mine, man. You got a couple years in me.
Yeah.
I got the same one on I wore last Friday.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan Riley. We're here to talk about women in combat. At the end of the speech, I hope to change your mind to the fact that women deserve the chance to serve side by side with men in combat. Women in combat, the struggles, challenges, and oppositions faced day to day. I have been thinking on how our military would be if we had more women than men in combat. It would definitely take a century for any country to make such a change possible. It is often normal for people to stare with amazement at women as they see women in uniform, because it's kind of rare today. I mean, you see more times you see men going through airports or whatever. You see more men, maybe 1 or 2 women in that crowd of 10 or 15 guys. This is because such a sight is rare in a male-dominated world. For a woman to make it into the military, it is no mean feat. In fact, no matter what the profession, women have struggled to make their presence felt. In military itself, there have been restrictions and bans to prevent entry of women into the ranks. However, times are fast changing, and women in combat have been increasing in numbers. This is not to say that the going has particularly been smooth for them. The odds in many ways are stacked against them. We will cover 3 major issues in our discussion today: factors that hinder the enrollment of women in the military, their roles in the organization, and the challenges they have to overcome once they get into the military. Women have served in the military for centuries and have been successful despite the many challenges they face. The men who have worked alongside of them can collaborate this. Carolyn Kennedy observed that debate on the place of women in the military are very common. We will first analyze the reasons why there is specificity of women in combat in the United States military. Women often experience job discrimination. Industries such as communication, transportation, healthcare, and education. It is shocking that the same states of affair prevail in the military. One reason that females in combat are fewer than male counterparts is that there is a perception that men are more capable than women, especially in such duties undertaken in the military. Although it is indisputable fact that men are stronger than women, the military will be well served by intelligence and expertise of women. There are people who argue women cannot sustain the pressures associated with the military mission. However, the training for the various positions and jobs in the military are the same for all trainees. And this just shows you kind of the women are shorter and why they think, that women are less capable. And they just feel that women can't stand up to the same duties as men. So there are people who argue that women cannot sustain the pressures associated with the military mission. In fact, I put up this slide to show this is kind of an argument that they had on the news channel, a debate, if you want to say, in reference to that. As Anthony King stated, the basis of decision making should be competence. We shouldn't base it on gender. We should base it on the sole competence of the individual. The same should be the case with respect to enrollment. The women who have qualified for the different academies and military programs should be welcomed into the military. Women can enroll, they're involved in the military, but sometimes they're kind of scrutinized and discriminated against. We come to the question of the role that women can play in the military. The former president of the United States, Barack Obama, lifted a ban on women in combat. According to Matthew Rosenberg and David Phillips of the New York Times, this